Hey everybody, welcome to day 3. So for day 3, I have 2 photos here of my morning routine. Those of you who have followed me through the fall know that I've adopted a new healthy lifestyle, and I've lost a bunch of weight and started running again. I used to be a runner, but had hurt myself and had stopped running for a couple of years. So I've started that. I ran a 5K at Thanksgiving, which you'll eventually see a layout about that. But anyway, so this is my morning routine now. It's a shake with, usually it's a vanilla shake, usually with some fresh fruit. And on this particular day, it was raspberries. And I like my December daily to be a mix of fun things I do, decorations around the house from year to year, and then also normal routine, because that can vary from year to year. This is different for me this year than it was a year ago. So I like getting that stuff documented. And sometimes, you know, where I've lived is different, or I went through a divorce at one point between doing December dailies, because this is my 11th year. So it's good to see. It's sometimes not good or fun to see, but it's nice to see changes, especially, you know, stuff like this. So I like both, you know, cool events and just everyday stuff in my December daily, because I love just looking back at what life was like that year. So here is yesterday's spread, and I'm going to make sure, yeah, you can see that pretty well. So, and oops, I have this card in backwards. I just realized that. Let me flip this. Let's do that again. Okay, so here is yesterday's spread. I want to make sure you're not getting a big glare. So the card is all journaled on. I decided just to put the date on this card and keep this clean, and I just like the way this turned out with, you know, a few little embellishments here and there, and the big story right here. So today I'm working with the back side of this, and obviously, I have 4 pockets here that I can use. So I'm going to do it like this across from each other. And then just think about what else I want to do for embellishing here. I'm going to bring out my chipboard and my puffy stickers and see what it can do. Excuse me. Like right away, I see this little puffy sticker that says, and this is the new Elle Studio from this year. These are 'Tis the Season from last year, which I bought on sale this year. But this one says, so excited about this, and I am excited about this. I love my morning shakes. So just kind of thinking, what do I want to do here? I also think it would be good if I brought in maybe some... I know I can't. Oh, some die cuts, because I haven't used die cuts yet, I don't think. So I'm going to grab my die cuts as well, just so that I have them nice and handy. Okay, so, and I have a die cut falling out there. So we can do all sorts of things with those die cuts, and I'm thinking, let's see. Just kind of looking to see what I have available, if there's anything else that I should be pulling out. When this is new, it still takes a little bit for me to do this, because I'm thinking, okay, what do I have? You know, what can I use here? Ooh, and I just got this washi in a box from not a warehouse box, but a grab bag. And here's my cut aparts and some other little puffy stickers. So now I have a lot of stuff here on my table. And for some of you, that might be not so much fun to have that amount of stuff on the table, but I don't mind that so much. So I'm just going to kind of look and see like what I could do. I'm thinking I want one journaling card, maybe the other one should be pattern paper, or something fun. I haven't brought blue into this yet. And I'm trying to think. So when in doubt, and I could say something like, you know, when in doubt, have your shake or something like that. And then I have this blue one, that other blue one. And so the blue came from a few years ago. I think it was Good Cheer was the name of it that year when they did it. So not sure I'm loving both of those in here, but that's okay. I do have that pink star paper too, which could be kind of nice. I'm thinking this would be better if I used it to back a photo versus like if this one I needed a little bit of I could cut a little bit off so you could see a little bit of this pink. I don't know that I like the two there. But then if I don't have that, then the question is, what do I do? Okay, that won't work because that's see-through. Thinking, thinking, thinking. Oh, this is really pretty. So now, I'm not sure that I would have thought to do this before, but I'm thinking what I might do, this transparency is really kind of cool, and I definitely have to do it on this one up here versus this one. So let's do that, just to bring in the pink, and I'm kind of thinking about what else I'm going to do here. And I might like add a little something on top of that. You know, the whole behind thing, one of the reasons I also want to show this is because of course it's different, but also the other thing is that this is what's going to keep me on track with my healthy eating program through the holidays, is that in the morning I'm going to maintain this. Okay, so we've got that one. So I could do that, remember this, for the little green there, which I kind of like. And then I probably would want to get a little more green on here. I could do that with that little label to get some green in there. And then there is a tiny little bit of dark green on here, but then I probably want to do a little something in pink. So I'm going to grab my die cuts here, and I could do just in pink here too. So here's my die cuts. If you've not seen this before, I keep my die cuts in a Copper Hopper little photo envelope, and I bought them at Joann's and I bought them at Amazon. They're called 4x6 photo and negative sleeves. You get 4 of these little ones and one big one in a pack. Actually think I like that a little bit better to bring the pink back in with a little bit of the blue. So now I've got green on here too, but I could do, like I have green hearts and stars from this year's. I have trees. I also have a sheet of green star hearts and stars. So I could bring that in to pull all these colors together here. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here, excuse me, is trim this up just a little bit because I have just a little bit of white left on here. This was, I'm guessing, from a cut apart sheet versus actually being so. Then I'm going to write, when in doubt, well, first of all, let's do 12, 3, 1, 7, and then when in doubt, have your shake. And the one thing that I didn't say, like I didn't talk about the fact that this is my morning routine. So that's something I need to think about. But let's grab the other ones here, the blue ones here. There's a lot of snowy stuff in these blue ones, but maybe I can find something to go up there. Because I'm not loving the green up there so much, but you know, hey. And the story's not going to work because that won't be up there. I have one that says Wintertime Fun. I'm not sure this is Wintertime Fun. Let's see. I have just this little tag too that I could use over the top of that. I do like the fact that this says remember this. So let me, I'm the one who's driving this process here. What I'm going to do is grab some of these hearts, and there's hearts right here in the same color too, actually. See if I have a smaller one here. It's not small enough, but there's a little tiny one right here. Okay, so that's good. And I showed you this yesterday, but when the pockets are done, I actually glue them back to back. And the reason I'm not gluing this one yet is because I'm going to glue it behind whatever I put on there. I could find some sort of label over here that brings in some blue. So there's that one. There's this one. Looks like I already took a piece off of that one. So then what I could do with this is just write on here, new morning routine. Not finding quite the, I do love them, but there is a little magical label in here. I don't think it's magical. It is delicious though. I've got this. What I'm not liking about this is it feels like it's coming over too far or not far enough. That's what I'll do. Okay, so I'm going to glue this one across the bottom here. And then what I'll do is I'll probably add a little heart here. And I'm thinking, now that I'm looking at this, because this is a different green than this one, I think I'm going to find this green, which is the lighter green here. And I'm going to add him up here because then that'll bring this green in from over here. Then what I can do is I've got blue hearts in kind of this aqua color, and so I'll put that on there. All right. Yikes, I have a lot of stuff out here, don't I? All right, so I'm writing down, and this is not glued on straight, but you know what? It's going to have to stay that. Actually, I think it's just not cut straight. So I'm going to write new morning routine. There we go. Then we want a dark heart. I think I'll just pop that one on there. I think this one I'm not going to put anything on at all because there's a lot going on just in that photo itself. So let's glue these back to back. To glue them the right way. I've done that before where I've put them in the pocket and realized that I didn't glue them in the right way, and that wasn't so good. Okay, and more trimming here. Let's hope I do a better job at this than I did in yesterday's video. Okay, so that one, this, and then I'm going to just pop this on right in the approximate middle there, and then I'm going to glue this back to back right away so that it's easier to work with the little hearts and things. And some of these hearts could go on the bottom, on the outside, but I think I'm just going to do them on the inside. Okay. Oh, this is funny. I didn't realize this, but yesterday I used this card and I was thinking about using this one. They're back to back to each other. I must have two of them at least. Well, I had two of them. I don't anymore though because I've used one of them. I've done that before. Okay. Not particularly successful in getting this glued down. I'll do that again. Sometimes this is the hardest part, is getting this all straight. And if you look, this is quite a bit shorter, and I didn't realize that. I'm going to lose that little bit off the top there, and they won't be exactly even from side to side, but oh well. Okay, so now I just need to deal with my little remember this card, and that's the one where I'm going to add some blue hearts to. My kit's made up of a lot of Elle Studio product, in case you haven't figured that out. I've used their products for my December daily for the last few years. I love the company and just love their products. All right, so now we have blue in all four of those. And actually, unlike what normally happens, you actually see my journaling this time. You know, I could journal more about, you know, a little bit more about the story, but really that's happened in my main albums where I did a whole layout about this new product, or if I haven't done it, I think I actually have done it. But you know, that's going to take place in my main albums. This is just the place that I want my shorter stories to go, that kind of stuff to happen. All right, and then this one, and these only open on one side, of course, so I always have to make sure they're going in properly. So All right. Oh, I forgot something kind of important, didn't I? The number for the day. So I think the number can go on this card, maybe in this corner, and I'm thinking blue would be good. So I'm going to go through my letter stickers here, and I have a nice 4 here. This is an L Studio, the teal number stickers there. There, that's kind of a nice little thing with that. Oh, and actually the number here should be 3, not 4. I have had to go back and move numbers more than once in this process. So I do have 1 3 left. If I didn't, I would do, and I'm just checking this to see, do I want that on the out? I'm going to do that actually. I like this better. I'm going to put it on the outside of this pocket here. Maybe the inside, because everything else is on the inside. So I'm going to do that on the inside. So if I didn't have a 3, I would do what I call MacGyvering, and that comes from Sarah Swan, is the one I first heard that from, which is what you do to make letters into other letters. It would be really easy to turn an E into a 3, kind of, if it was round, but more importantly, you can take an 8 and cut that apart to make it into a 3. So that's always a good way to get letters more out of your letter stickers in your letters. I do it all the time. You see that on the main parts of my channel. Oh, not that you are not on the main part of my channel, but in just like my regular scrapbook process videos. Okay, all right, so this is day 3 done. I'm rocking and rolling and loving it. Now I have a little bit mix of everyday and special stories. So hope you guys are all well. I will be back with another video again tomorrow. Oh, and one more thing I wanted to tell you, just so I don't forget. While this is all going on, all this December daily stuff, I still twice a week on Tuesdays and Saturdays will have a regular process video, and then later in the month of December you'll see one come up for Crafty Maven. You already saw the one that I do for the series with Rachel Reynolds called Work the Line. Those are the big things that I do. But just because December daily is going on doesn't mean that my regular stuff on my channel is changing at all. That is going to stay. Part of the reason is I do most of it far enough in advance, especially when I know I'm coming into December, that I already actually have my videos done for the month of December, just so that there's no interruption for you in my regular process. So on Tuesdays and Saturdays, for sure, you'll get a bonus of a video plus the December daily. So hope you guys are all well. Again, I will be back again tomorrow. Hope you're having a great Christmas season. Bye.